If you want the answer, yeah, I could give the money back. It is within my power. But I'm going to look out for myself and not do that. I don't like know what else to say. That's just the most honest answer.
Oh, Martin Shkreli challenged me to a boxing match after I made fun of him for his Bitcoin thing getting stolen, or his like crypto shit falling through.
Did he really?
Did
he
he?
challenge you?
Well, no, he just said if he saw me in real life, I think he said he'd beat the shit out of me or something. So.
Oh, I've been told that.
Yeah.
by Martin Shkreli? This guy's making a lot of enemies.
Yeah, he is now.
No,
he's out of jail now, so I guess he can fight people in public.
I don't think he'd want to do that, but
no. But what was he got? Like he marked up a drug real expensive, and then they said he was embezzling money from. I don't even remember.
I think basically the charge was that he ran a hedge fund for people, and I think he was taking money out of other businesses to guarantee good returns to people that were investing in his hedge fund, which is a type of securities fraud, I think. So I think
that sounds like he's just trying to do the right thing.
Sounds like a smart guy making money.
I mean, if you're in the hedge fund, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if Ponzi schemes are really good for the first people that get involved. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah,
it's a Ponzi scheme. Get it on the ground floor.
Get it on the ground. That is true. Yeah, I've always wondered actually if you could advertise like a scam coin where you're like very blatant, like this is a scam coin, and there will be a rug pull, but I'm not going to say when. And like if you're an early adopter, like you could be one of the people to cash out early, and you get a lot of people in or whatever, and then everybody's kind of like chasing the high until it collapses. Like it'd be pretty funny.
In my head, that's like what people. Is that not what CX coins were from the start?
Yeah, but they weren't explicit about it. They didn't say they were going to do a rug pull.
Did anyone think it was going to be a valuable coin you could stick in for the long haul?
Dude, if you read if you like search out crypto people and like read some of them, they'll be like, Doge X is the currency of the future, and here's why. And it's like you're a liar. Like this is obviously not true. Monero or whatever the fuck, or like some random crypto, like that's not. Like it's just pump and dump people. It seems like
so. Like CX ran a lot of them. Streams. Or this is Ice Poseidon. He would run streams and he would do like pump and dumps on stream. And be like, all right, we're going to get on this and we need to get out and we're going to see how much money we can make. It would be entertaining. It's good content. So after this again, Woody telling a story is about 80% accurate. So after like 9 months of doing pump and dumps of like, all right, guys, let's all invest in this thing and get out. He decided to make his own coin and then did it. And everyone's like, what? How could you? Like, how are you shocked? It's not exactly. Have you not been watching? This is insane.
Like, kind of spelled
and he's
it out.
like, and his defense was like, these were all sophisticated investors. They knew the risks.
That's a hilarious defense. There's no way I could fool these geniuses. These high IQ individuals bought this full well knowing the risk.
Yeah, I feel like that's between the lines. If you're reading in between lines, he's not saying they're all sophisticated investors. He's like, we all pump and dump and scam. That's what we do around here. These guys knew the score. How can they be surprised?
Are NFTs still a thing? I haven't seen shit about those in a while. Did they fall away? Did everybody who got scammed?
Was it
scammed?
Doug Polk who we had on the show?
Yeah,
who's like, he's like, yeah, have you guys heard of NFTs? And we're like, what's an NFT? And he's like, oh my god, they are dominating my we're all the middle of our own universe. Like they're dominating his universe. And he's like, you guys gotta get in on NFTs. He's like, I want to come back on this show in a year, and you're gonna see how you should have gotten into Bitcoin and you should have gotten into NFTs. We have to quick get him on the show before that shit bounces back.
He is waiting on the stuff to swing back the other way before he's ever gonna talk to us again, maybe. And look, I think Bitcoin's gonna rebound just fine eventually.
Oh wow, it's down to 19,000. I had no idea Bitcoin was so low.
I get email. I get an email every day, and it's like Bitcoin's up or down, like percentage, and every day it seems like down 6%, down 6%. Like fuck, like yeah, they have more down days than up days. It feels like, or maybe I don't know. I get that email every day.
It's apparently part of Bitcoin culture that you don't tell people how many coins you have, and I have friends who are
fags,
right? And I'm with you. Just fucking Cocksuckers. I want to know how much money you have.
It's because these guys.
Ooh la la.
It's because all these guys are fucking, dude. I get so irritated that like there are so many self-made millionaires on the internet that are like giving business advice and they think they're hot shit because they got lucky with some dog shit fucking random coin that they happen to fucking buy and sell. And now they make all their money just like selling self-help shit or selling business advice, even though these motherfuckers don't know anything. And they all give dog shit advice when it comes to running businesses or getting rich too. Like they're all talking about like, find the right coin to invest in or like do like the weird, like I hear like drop shipping is brought up a lot and all this shit. It's like, this is how you get rich, guys. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know any, you got lucky. Shut the fuck up. Like, take your money and get the fuck out of here. Like, nobody needs to listen to anything you have to say about literally anything.
I want to hear someone give advice on how they got rich. Like, all right. Listen to me. Hear me out. Choose your parents very carefully. You want to find a doctor, an attorney, an accountant, something like that.
Yeah. Or like if they were honest, they'd be like, you need to identify something. I used my intellect to identify PP poo poo caca coin as the ultimate ride. And it's like, no, you got lucky that PP poo poo caca coin like went off on like, poo poo coin. Like there's how many of those were there? Wasn't there literally a poo coin or a shit?
Probably.
Shit.
Speaking of it, good investments and people actually doing that Warren Buffett thing or whatever, where he's just he's like, this is a thing I like. I'll invest in it. Do you know that Shaq was trying to get security around, I don't know, one of his houses because it's Shaq, and then Shaq was like, I told him to put some cameras in there, and he's like $85,000, and I was like, what? So I go to Best Buy, right? And I see this little camera, this Ring doorbell camera, and you just put it there and it worked. Now I was in China and somebody rung my doorbell and I looked at my phone and I could see that motherfucker in my house and I was in China and I told him what was what and handle that business. And I said, I'm gonna invest in this company. How much did you buy? I don't like talking about that. What happened right after you bought it? That's when Jeff Bezos, he also found it. And he bought it for $2 billion. So it turned out real good for me. It's so good. I don't know how much he bought in for.
Read this. Here, I'll read it. Let me interrupt you, please. Shaquille O'Neal invested roughly $200 million in Ring Doorbell in 2016. He became the main person in the marketing department of Ring Doorbell. But in 2018, it was purchased by Google, but Shaq had invested a while ago. So he put $200 million into this before Google bought it. Shaq's doing well.
He saw the potential. He's a businessman. He saw
and God knows what God knows what like that 200 million has turned into, right? Because it's so popular. I think
a lot. Everybody likes Shaq.
The interview was so funny. I think he said something like, I told him, you gonna pay me money? You gonna put me in your commercials and I'm gonna invest in your company. It was something like that. If it wasn't Ring, it was some other like thing he did.
Yeah.
And if you look,
you're getting a little more Green Miley as this goes on.
Well, so is Shaq. He's getting old.
Dude, I got a lucky investment once. This is a long time ago. Call it like 22 years ago, something like that. And we had our first kid, and Jackie's shopping at Children's Place. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this retail store in malls.
Got a pretty good idea what they do there.
Yeah, they sell clothes. And she's like, Children's Place is by far the best. The clothes prices are nice. Like they compete with Baby Gap, for example, whose stock was like so much bigger. It was like 12 times larger or something. But Children's Place was a way better thing. She liked their clothes. She liked their customer experience, etc. She's like, we should check that out as an investment. So I look it over and I apply. I have a little bit of finance background for the listeners. And I'm like, well, all their financials are really good. Like they didn't have a lot of debt. They had more cash on hand. And I'm like, this is just a solidly run company. I like it. So we invested in it. Not a ton, but I'll break the fucking Bitcoin code and say I put $17,000 in it. And anyway,
doesn't it always sound so much worse when he put
a hard T on that thing?
When he says those things, it's like, oh, I think he said that to a man in the streets and then spit on him before.
So anyway,
17 grand.
I'm investing in this because I think it's like a really good clothing company where my wife is having a good shopping experience. And I'm like, man, I like the product. I like the financials. I'm in. Anyway, the stock like goes bonkers. I don't know what it goes up like 8 times or something like that. apparently they start selling Razor scooters. And Razor scooters become the rage. Everyone's buying fucking Razor scooters in like 2002. And I don't know if Children Place is the exclusive distributor or just their biggest distributor, but everyone's going to this place and buying their damn scooters. And then I got out and we made, I don't know, 60 grand or something like that off of a lucky investment because it wasn't the freaking skirts that I thought I was making money off of.
It was the Razor scooter, which 2002, that sounds about right because I was bananas for them. Yeah, look at you got out right.
There was like a whole like 12-month period. It feels like where those things were the hottest fucking thing. You had to have the Razor scooter.
Come on,
yeah, right. I wonder if I still have it. I should check it out.
They had to make
double check on that.
I've got some.
They made a rule with Razor scooters and like Heelys. You couldn't bring them to school.
Right, they're back down. I'm sorry, Taylor. What were you saying?
Oh, I was saying Razor scooters. Like they were so big in like late grade school that they had to ban them from school. Like no one. Same with Heelys. Just because like a couple fat kids just biffed it and like took a header off of the concrete, no one else can whip around.